it's gonna be doing so much damage. It will be one of the last to die, of course, because it's in the back tank, so that's why it's so important to have it up. It's really cool. It's gonna be a very tanky unit, very strong supportive unit. Look at that, it's just so cool. It's just doing so much damage, and I just love it. Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and today we're back with some Age of Origins. Today we're gonna be taking a look at how to build a really strong Titan. So if you don't know, in Age of Origins, Titans are these massive units. You have two of them and you can send one of each at a time into battle until you reach level 24, city level 24. That's when you can actually send both of them at once. But they will be really important units because they bring a lot of power themselves, as well as multiple abilities to buff your troops and the rest of your army. So we're going to be delving into how to build a really strong Titan, what you should be focusing on, what events give you some stuff that can help your Titan get stronger, and we'll just try and see how can you apply all these tips to you so you can build your very strong Titan. So let's get into it. Right, so first of all, let's just check out the Titans that we have available. We have the main Titan called the Source Spirit. This is the one you will unlock first. Once you start the game, you will not have a Titan. You will have to start up a process which will take one whole day for the Titan to actually activate. But once that happens, then you will have access to your first Titan, the Source Spirit, and then you will also be able to unlock your Empress. Your Empress will be your second Titan, so you will be able to spread out your resources between both of them, or you can focus on one and just build that one really strong. And this is also important because, as I mentioned before, you will only be able to use one single Titan per battle until you reach city level 24. So Titans have a tier. This tier can be upgraded using certain items. So we have our the Source Spirit DNA. In this case, is DNA that you have that's available to be used to upgrade this one particular Titan. There will also be this DNA, the same kind of item, but in this case there will be a different one, which will be for the Empress, and I can exchange some of these items that I have in my inventory, the mutant DNA, to make my Empress just be able to be upgraded by turning this DNA that I have right here that I got from some events into whatever I can choose. I can choose to make it into a Spirit DNA, Source Spirit, or Empress DNA. So that will be the very first item that you will be needing to acquire through certain events. If you want to know how to acquire these items, you can click on More, and there you go. You can get these items from these different events. That is Doom's Iron Grip, Mother of Doom, Medicis Stressor, and of course you can purchase some for yourself through the store. So the second item you are going to need is the Stored Energy Jar. You're going to get a lot of these through multiple things. For example, the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass that's going to happen pretty much every month will carry some of them. As you can see here, I have a big bunch of them. And if you unlock it, you buy the extended version of the Battle Pass, you will of course be able to get even more of this. So those are the two main items you want to be getting to evolve your Titan. Now evolving your Titan will unlock new abilities, as you can see right here, new talents. As you level it up through the different tiers, it will go from tier 8, and it's gonna be green at first, and then it will be becoming blue, then it will be becoming blue, and purple, and then eventually orange. And as you level up, you will unlock different talents that you can also spend on the items to improve your Titan. So as you can see here on the talents, there is a whole talent tree which you can go down and choosing whatever you want to focus on leveling up. But of course you will first have to unlock these talents through the evolution system. Now talking about the talents here, they are gonna be requiring another set of items, which is called in this case the Creature Modify Fluid. Now you can use the same item for both Titans. It doesn't require any specific to turn it into the specific items for the specific Titans. This one applies to both of them, and you will be able to acquire this once again from the same set of events. So it's really important to focus on these events once they're active. The Doom Iron Grip event will be one where you fight an enemy version of Doom Iron Grip. Basically, it's gonna be an enemy which will show up in the map, and you can attack 10 times every time the event is active. In this case, it's gonna start in 6 hours, so pretty soon. And you just attack it, and eventually you will get some pieces of these items. You will get some of them, as well as rank based on the amount of damage that you're able to do onto this Titan enemy version of the Titan. So you can acquire these different amounts of items based on your ranking, and this will be the main source of you getting this Spirit DNA in this case, and the Fluid. So you should really focus on these events. Same goes for Mother Doom. This one is just the version for the Empress Titan, which will in this case give you the Empress DNA. So really important to focus on these events. Also, Medici Stressor, it will become active eventually, and it will also give you randomly some of the items that you need. So really important to do these events when they are active. Now, on top of all of this, there is also going to be levels to your Titan. As the Titan levels up, you are gonna get it to be stronger, more HP, more attack, more defense, and also you will be able to attain a maximum or a higher maximum skill level for different talents that you can have. Right now, my maximum skill level is 5. You can increase that by getting more levels. Now, how do you get more levels? That is by using the items, which are these ones I have right here, which you can acquire once again from the same set of events. You will also be able to get this from challenging the Elite Zombie daily. You can do this on your alliance, so you need to be part of an alliance to be able to get this reward. But it's just gonna come randomly once you start attacking. Let me just do it right here so you can see. I'll just stack with all my troops, and once we skip the battle, we have a chance to get some of these items to just, you can see right there, Mutant Meat 500. That is 500 XP that I can now put onto my Source Spirit Titan. So really important to also focus on that. And then once you have enough items, it's just gonna shine here, and you will be able to one tap to upgrade the thing. You can also just spend the items right now, but it's never gonna reach the max level. I can spend my whole amount, and it's not gonna be enough, so I might as well just wait until I have enough to one tap it and get it to the next level. Now, upgrading the level is just gonna make it stronger flat out. It's not gonna evolve it or anything, but it will allow you to get it stronger, get more power out of it, so you really want to be doing that. The last thing that you are able to upgrade on your Titans is the equipment. Now, equipment will be unlockable once you reach a certain tier. In this case, for example, it says right here, evolve the Titan to Disaster tier 5 to be able to unlock it, right? So we need to keep evolving the Titan so we can be able to upgrade the shoulder armor, then the core armor, and each piece of armor is gonna carry some skills to it. In this case, for example, upgrading this item is gonna give us some Source Spirit attack increase. Pretty good. It's gonna be you're gonna be able to choose what you want to be increasing first. More HP, more defenses, more HP for your troops. You can also choose what to focus on. You maybe have very strong troops. You don't actually want to focus so much on the Titan itself. Therefore, you might want to be focusing on buffing your HP of all your troops. Maybe you just want to have a higher or a stronger Titan, so you can have more attack on it, more defense on it. Obviously, you want to have everything. The more you have, the stronger it's going to be. It's a very important troop. So focusing on pretty much everything about it, it's always going to be the best. But you can pick and choose whatever you think it's going to be the best for each situation. Now, how do you upgrade this equipment for the Titan? For that, you're gonna need to play the Infinite Zombie Challenge. You can play this daily, and you're gonna get some points, as you can see here on the store. You can use these points to then buy the items right here. You can see the Titan Equipment Alloy. You can buy some of this daily, and you will have to spend some points, but you can get enough of them pretty quickly just by doing this challenge. But the way you play the daily zombie challenge, or the, hold up, what the name was it? Infinite Zombie Challenge, that's what it is. So you can go all to the panel right here, down on your map in your city, you can see right here. And this little icon is going to show you that you are able to play the challenge for that day. You just go ahead and click on the challenge, and then you will be able to either choose some items you want to be using for this round, or you can just get into the challenge itself, survive as long as you can, as you do with this normal survival zombie wave mode. And the longer you can go for, the more points you get. So you can see right here, I have a bunch of coins. You can also get more coins the higher you rank on the reward, the weekly reward, or rather the weekly ranking. The higher you are on that ranking, the more points you will get at the end of it. And yeah, as I mentioned, you can just use those points to buy some of the Titan equipment items that you really need. So those are pretty much all the little ways that you can empower your Titans. Same thing applies for the Empress. It just has a different set of talents, different set of abilities. Each other Titans will have their own strengths and weaknesses. More strengths than anything, it's just gonna come down to how strong you can make it. And then you will also be able to customize them. If you are strong enough to win some events, or at least get close enough to it, you will eventually be able to unlock customization options, for example, like this one, which just makes your Titans way cooler. There will be some more being introduced later on in the game, but the way you gain the shards for unlocking these customization options is by playing some of the events. For example, here, the Brutal Drag Racing event is going to be the one that's going to give you the shards for this particular skin. And of course, the higher your placement in that event, the more shards you will be able to get. For the Source Spirit Titan, you have these customization options. You can turn it into a massive robot, which is just extremely cool, and you can also make it a samurai. So yeah, once again, these ones come from different events. In this case, you can get it from the Triangle War, Duel of Dominance, and in the case of this one, you can get it from the Lucky Stolen Treasure event. So I also just want to reiterate that the events are really, really important in this game, and you really want to be focusing on playing them. But once again, yeah, the Titan is a really important unit. I will be making an attack right here so you can see it in effect, but you should definitely be focusing on upgrading it as much as you can because it's, once, very cool, and two, very powerful. Okay, so here we go. We attacked the zombie and we sent our Titan, and we can see here the replay how our Titan is gonna be slapping this bad boy quite hard. You can see it right here. You can also, of course, send the warplane along with it, but that's just about it. It's really cool. It's gonna be a very tanky unit, very, very strong supportive unit. It will be one of the last to die, of course, because it's in the backline, so that's why it's so important to have it up. It's gonna be doing so much damage and providing such strong buffs to the rest of your army. So yeah, just want to be having it right there because look at that, it's just so cool. It's just doing so much damage and I just love it. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.